just randomly talking to walls and shit like that. Okay, cool. Welcome back to the Encore Club Podcast. I'm done with saying season 2 because we've done it so many times now. We are firmly in season 2.
We're in.
Today we have an amazing guest, like every other time. But this time we've got someone who, I hope he doesn't mind me saying, I stumbled across him on Instagram and just kind of fell in love with his music and attitude and everything about him. So I'm not going to delay it anymore. We have Pip Marsh joining us on the podcast. Pip, welcome.
Going on, boys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. For anyone who doesn't know about Pip, do you want me to run through this?
Yeah.
I'll
Fill the people in.
this. Pip is a UK-based alternative country emo singer, performer, musician. Struggling for the word now.
Alternative.
Alternative.
Yeah. Love that. Yeah. What is that off the back of like a festival or something that name's come about? The Alternative, or
I mean, it's just kind of like my friend runs a night called The Alternative, and that's when I played my first show as a solo artist. But then the name was just kind of bobbling around the internet for a while. Like anything was kind of like alternative with a bit of a country vibe. So I don't know, just kind of, I say I latched onto it. It kind of latched on onto me, and I'm just like, what's up? Let's go. It's cool. Or Farm Emo. That was the other one.
Farm emo. I love that. Femo.
Femo, baby.
Country emo's chemo.
Yeah. Which sounds kind of dark.
Yeah, but it's like therapy, so it's chemotherapy.
That sounds savage.
It's early to be saying this shit. Okay, let's calm down. Sorry, Pip. Your debut single, Happy, premiered on BBC Radio 1.
Yeah,
Am I right in saying?
weird.
That's a really big
That's
kind of
cool as
entry.
fuck.
It's weird, but I'm blessed that it happened, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome. And then your newest single, We Should Drive, which I love, by the way.
Thanks,
I've been rinsing it on Spotify. If you've got like an uptick of about 1,000 plays,
run it up, bro.
Everyone should. It's a fucking tune. I want to describe it because I've kind of done a little bit of research. Was it after, like, you wrote it after kind of a chance encounter in a bar in Nashville? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, so I was in a place called Ernie's Bar, and it's on the east side of Nashville, and it was just full of characters. Like, it wasn't kind of like on Broadway, you know, it was kind of out in the sticks. And I was chatting to all like different people, and then I got chatting to this lady and her husband, and she was a backing singer for Billy Joel, of all people.
Wow.
And I was just like, what? Like, and I just thought, right, you've got farmers, musicians, you know, just kind of blue collar workers. You've got people who work at clubs, and everyone's just kind of in this bar together. And I was like, they're all so different. Like, I find when you go to a pub in England, right, like if I went down the Wheelwright Arms around the corner, there's a kind of person that's in there for the most part. Do you know what I mean? But I find like in this Ernie's bar, it was just like people from like completely different backgrounds, and my head just kind of went, imagine if two of these people just went off on with each other and just kind of got away from it all. Really, a bit of a kind of a romantic kind of getaway kind of anthem in my weird brain, and I just that kind of stemmed from being in that bar that night. Really
Nice. What a story.
Yeah, man. Was she really a back? Because I've been into some bars and told some serious lies like that to attract women. Maybe she was trying to reel you in.
maybe.
You
I mean,
never
yeah,
know.
she hit Liverpool in July because I followed her page, bless her. But mate, yeah, it was so weird. Like the people you bump into in Nashville. I don't know if you've ever been.
No, I haven't.
But the people, like, you could be sat at a table and you've got like a Grammy winning songwriter to your right, and then like God knows who else walks in and stuff like that. It's just like it's like Hollywood for musicians. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
That's cool
crazy.
as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, amazing.
You don't get that in Weatherspoons.
You don't get that in spoons, man.
You might. Maybe one day.
No, mate, I don't think so.
No.
You'll probably get some like grime artists in there at some point, maybe. Maybe. are we okay? We just
I
like
don't know.
harmonized on both of that.
Maybe.
So what was I going to say? I was going to say that obviously Happy kind of ignited, I would say, your career to a degree. I mean, getting it on BBC Radio 1 is fucking huge. But then you were also, you joined Lakeview on it was a sellout tour, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, it was amazing, man. Yeah, I feel Happy was such a kind of like, because I wanted to go solo for so long, and it'd always been like, I'd done loads of bands over the years and stuff like that, and that'd been fun. But I always kind of felt I needed to go solo, and I remember I had like a really kind of, I mean, on-off relationship with my dad. It was quite. He was an alcoholic, a recovering alcoholic, and for years he kind of battled drug addiction and stuff like that. And I mean, I'll get onto the teary bits, but like, we kind of fell out for a few years, and I remember we kind of got back in touch with each other, and he said to me, he was like, "Oh, son, I've been hearing this kind of rock music you've been doing." He said, "I think it's a bit shit." I was like, so out, and he went, and I said, "Oh, I've been working on this stuff." So I showed him this kind of demo, and Happy was a demo at the time, and I showed him, and he was like, "Son, you got to get yourself out to Nashville if you're doing country. You need to take yourself out there and like." And at the time, I was just kind of like, "Yeah, whatever, Dad. You know what I mean? Like, shut up, kind of thing." And when he died, it was the biggest kind of kick up my ass to kind of go, actually, let's fucking do this. And so losing my father was like a proper driving force for me to kind of believe in myself and kind of like do him proud. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of what kind of stemmed it all, really.
Have we got the same dad?
I think
We might, bro, we'd be
our
surprised.
dads, all three of us.
I talk about, like, my dad was an alcoholic. He died 2 years ago off the back of that, and he was a drug addict and everything. And yeah, it was fucking. I mean, you were there a lot for me at the end. Like, it was torturous. Like,
I was there during. We had some good times.
we had some good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Rick Jones. He was a wild card, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I love that. That
Crazy.
was the
What?
final boost.
Well, mate, I'm so sorry for your loss, man. Like, it's horrible, bro. And I think losing a parent, like, especially like, I think where with things like drug addiction and alcohol addiction, it's even harder because in some kind of way it may have been able to kind of be stopped, but at the same time you can't stop an illness. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's horrible, man. It's hard, man. So sending love, brother. Like, it's fucking hard, and yeah, man, it was definitely a driving force for me, and I think what we do is kind of kids without parents. You just kind of like you want to make them proud, and like you do whatever the fuck that is, and like I don't know, man. It's hard when you have an addict in the family because so many people look at addiction with such kind of negative lighting. But I think when you are 100% connected to that addiction, like you live, you breathe it, but you're not the one taking the poison kind of thing. You're still kind of, you're feeling that kind of pain through what they're feeling. And it's really fucking hard. And it can affect you in the long run massively, man. So it's really fucking hard, man. But, yeah, we just got to keep moving forward and doing the best we can do, brother. So props to you on that as well, man.
I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I appreciate that massively because, I mean, it's been a long road of recovery for me as well, just getting over it. It was so fucking it was 6 months and he was gone, wasn't it? And it was mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I appreciate it. And it's nice to speak to someone who's gone through pretty much, something very similar to me as well. So I really appreciate that.
No worries, brother.
Yep, good on to you as well. You're
100%.
making him proud, and
Look at you go.
Exactly. You're doing what you love. You're smashing it, and good things to come, man. So
Well, I mean, I'm trying to.
be
Like, I
proud.
mean, for me, the biggest part was like I promised him I'd get to Nashville. Well, I say I promised him. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. But when he passed, I was like, I'm fucking doing this for you, Dad. And I remember standing on stage at an event called Whiskey Jam, which is like huge for country music, like for new music anyway. Like, and I was stood on stage in this fucking room, chocker to the fucking back, and I'm just this fucking English guy, and I'm just like, get your glasses in the air for Peter Marsh. And they didn't know it. And they all fucking screamed and shit like that. And I felt like he was on stage with me that night. And it was fucking beautiful, man. It was fucking beautiful.
Nice.
That's
I bet he
beautiful.
was,
100%. 100%.
So how long were you out there for?
So I was out there for 7 days. I'm currently working on my return at the moment. And it was the most eye-opening kind of, I think for a musician, that's where you gotta go. That's where you gotta go. Let's say actors go to Hollywood. If you're a musician, go to Nashville. Like it's fucking beautiful, crazy, all at the same time, man. It's just super. Someone told me a story that you could order a pizza in Nashville, and I guarantee the pizza guy is going to be a better singer than you, better songwriter than you, and it's not a fucking lot. But dude, I was on stage doing this writers round, and I'm on stage with fucking a guy called Nate Bergman, and another guy called Thunderstorm Itaris, and this other gentleman, I can't remember his name, but fuck me, they all, like, to quote Step Brothers, it was like Fergie and Jesus had a baby, every single one of them, man. Like, and I'm on there like, fucking hell, I gotta go next.
What
But
a
it was
name, by
sick,
the way.
man.
Thunderstorm. Was that is?
Yeah,
That,
dude, he just did
that's
he just got to the last 6 on this season of American Idol.
Oh,
oh
wow,
fuck.
shit.
Like, that's how
Fair.
good this guy was, man. Like, I sat there and I was just like, how is this fucking cat real? Like, I did my job and was like, there you go. Fucking bit of that. And then he's just like, I was like, fucking hell, lad. Calm down. But yeah, he was sick.
You've got
He's
to be
beautiful,
good
man.
if you're called Thunderstorm.
A
Fucking
name like that, yeah.
Thunderstorm, mate. Beautiful and fucking loud.
Yeah,
Love that.
nice.
I'm just gonna very quickly just fix whatever that is. That you can you hear it as well?
The clickety click.
Sorry, we're getting a. I think something's vibrating on my desk over there. that I'm
Okay,
just
yeah,
gonna
no
stop.
worries,
Told you
man.
to put that away.
Yeah, sorry, man.
You left the
Not
batteries
in front
on.
of Pip, unless Pip wants to see it.
I'll have a look.
I'm in.
We can compare. Mine's rigged up to the
Nice.
car
Do you
battery
know what?
outside.
What was it? Sorry, Pip.
You're all right. You're okay.
Do you know what? We've both got kids on the way in November, due in November, and I'm
No
gonna try and
way.
I'm gonna pass the name Thunderstorm to the wife and see what she's saying.
Thunderstorms are good.
Thunderstorm Taylor, man. It's got
Well,
a ring
depending how
to
this
it.
goes, Pip, I'll go with Pip. You go Thunderstorm.
Well,
Pip and Thunderstorm.
Why don't we call them
Congrats on the new
Pip
arrivals. Is
Thunderstorm?
it your first ones?
Is it? Fuck. It's my third.
Your third?
I'm like stepdad to 3 currently, and this is my first.
Dude. I mean, I've got one. She was born in November the 4th, 2017. So she's going to be 8 this year. It's fucking the best job in the world.
It is. It is sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do you know what? Bank holiday weekend with the kids, Friday to Monday. I'm fucked. I'm broken. And like, it's not even like it was chaotic. We were just at the beach and you go out for a bit of food in that, a little bank holiday market. I need a holiday.
Do you know what? Since I've come into their lives, what I've noticed is like, I'm a cleaner. I clean like 24/7 now. Like, there's nothing more to my life but cleaning.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't have a
mate,
problem with it.
I spent 5 hours on my knees, not in that way, but surrounded by toys, dolls, books, DVDs, sorting out her room on Bank Holiday Monday. That was my rock and roll day. And I was like, fuck my life.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking bastards. But I love them. Most of
Cute,
the time.
cute little fuckers.
Cute little
all of them.
fuckers.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you something funny, actually. They were around here yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
and the girls jumped in here and they did our intro.
Nice.
They're like, I'm Will and I'm Josh and welcome to the Encore Club. And they just did a whole like 10-minute podcast and made me record it, obviously.
We're being edged out by the next gen.
We are already. They're calling it Kids Cast.
Fair. They've got a name and everything.
It's mad, honestly.
That's
they're
fucking
gonna take
amazing.
over.
Yeah.
I love that. Fair play to them. Right, sorry, back to Pip. Why are we talking? Yeah.
Why are we
Cool.
talking about our selfish little kids?
Shall I ask some questions or shall I?
Yeah, Pip, what I want to know is how did you how did you first find your love for music? Was there like a pivotal moment where you're like, this is for me?
Do you know what? Thinking back, I was always so my dad, my dad and mum used to tell me I was always the kid on karaoke on holiday in Spain. Like I was
Yeah.
always
Nice.
the kind of loud guy, like always wanted to be the center of attention. Like we'd go on holiday and I'd jump on, I'd always be up singing karaoke. And I think I do remember kind of always there's one story which we found a photograph of this the other day actually, and there was a story when my mum and dad were having like a dinner party downstairs, and I had this I found this paint stick of like camo paint, and I was in the bath, and my sister was meant to be looking after me. I jumped out the bath, I was butt naked, I covered myself in this camo stuff, ran downstairs in the middle of everyone having this fucking sophisticated party, started singing and like acting up, trying to play guitar with me bits. So I think it was always going to be a case I wanted to be an entertainer. Uh,
I
Send me a
love
vid.
that.
What?
I love that. I
He was
think that's
playing guitar
hilarious.
with his bits.
Mate, we've all been there.
I've tried it.
yeah, mate. Fucking
To be
honestly.
fair, open tuning. If you open tune the guitar, you can play the fuck with anything. I'll show you in a minute.
Drop D.
Yeah. Well, I play
Drop
in.
D.
I love like open tuning. So like when the kids fucking run down the hallway and knock the guitar over, at least it sounds good when it falls over. Like, you know what I mean?
It's just like beautiful.
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yeah.
This time
Fucking
I'll
jump
record
on
it. Okay, awesome. So, you said in a past interview, I believe, that you wrote "Clumsy" at 3 a.m. in Nashville. But does inspiration usually strike you kind of like in unexpected moments, or do you have to sometimes plan it out and just sit down and?
Well, I
put pen
mean,
to paper?
I've got like, I've, sorry about that.
No
I've
worries.
definitely got, I mean, I've got dyspraxia, dyscalculia, and dyslexia all rolled into one. And my brain works so uniquely. So I can sit on my own with a guitar in a room and I'll get nothing, like absolutely nothing. But I'll be my way of going. I'll be sat down, or I'll be middle of the night, or whatever, and I'll get a line just jump in my head, and I'll put it in my phone, and that'll be the end of it. That's it, okay. And then I'll be watching a TV show, and somebody will say something, and I go, "That's cool," and I'll write it down. That's it.
Yeah.
But still, I sit on my own, nothing. I might now and again get a melody, and I'll put that in my phone. But 9 times out of 10, I doesn't see light a day. But as soon as I go into a session, it's like something gets like opened up in my head, and I can't stop. It's mad. It's like I have nothing, but as soon as I go into a writing session, and Andy, my producer, will go, "What about this chord or this?" And I'm like, "Bam, bam, bam," and that's how I go. So like, yeah, it's. I'll get hit by different bits and at times, but for the most part, when I get in that room with Andy, for example, I'll just it kind of unleash the beast, so they say.
Nice.
I love that.
Yeah. I love hearing people's processes.
Because look, we've asked so many people now, and it's so different every time as well.
Yeah. Do you write the music first, or are you more like the melody and words first, or?
Yeah, I'm obviously I work with obviously I've got Andy who's one of the producers. Worked with a guy called Jack Wilson who did Happy, and also a guy called Scattered Brains out in Nashville. So there, I know, and obviously in Nashville you have all sorts come in. Like my boy Mason who like plays guitar for Justin Bieber, he came in,
Wow.
and like Luke from Lakeview. So musically they kind of do that bit, and then I'll get a lyric or top line, and then we'll just kind of like bounce from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of a teamwork thing because I don't play an instrument. Like I play a bit of guitar and I play a little bit of piano, but kind of, kind of like how Ozzy Osbourne was. I just like just never really bothered. I just like singing, and I don't like to be held back by any instruments really. I'd rather be
Yeah.
climbing up a stage or climbing into an audience than worry about me Gibson getting broken.
Yeah, I get that.
Makes sense.
I'd love to be a front man. I'd be too. The guitar was almost like a shield You know, I felt so exposed
A lot of
without
people
the
say that,
guitar.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I felt naked without it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think for me, I'd be like struggling to think about what I'm going to do with my hands or something like
Yeah.
that. Especially if it's on like a stand, a mic stand or something, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I up to down here?
Yeah. I'd like to see that.
You want to see me do this?
Yeah.
In front of a mic? I mean,
Record that and send that to me and give me 15.
okay.
So in regards to your music, do you think you sway more to the country side than the emo side? Is it more storytelling like traditional country or
It's a weird one because I think it kind of feels where like so Married to Gasoline, that to me feels more country in relation to its lyrical content. That was about my dad. But this is where I sit with it, right? And like in the UK country scene, like now this isn't throwing shade on any artist, but for the most part, a lot of them kind of do the kind of South American accent, the Southern twang, and they wear a cowboy hat, and that's cool, man. Like that works for you, that's amazing. But I'm more about authenticity. Like I'm not gonna stand and put an American accent on because that would be weird, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
like with country music, I think you either got that accent. This is why a lot of people have that Morgan Wallen thing, where they're like, "Oh, he's pop, he's not country," because he's got the accent. Do you know what I mean? Or you've got that over-the-top production. So if you listen to Dylan Marlowe's latest album, if he didn't have his kind of southern drawl, it would be like a pop punk album. But because he's got that accent, it's more kind of in the kind of country kind of realm. So for me, I'm just like, right, I've got my voice. Let's write alternative vibes. Let's throw a bit of storytelling in there, anything that kind of fits the vibe. But then let's whack a banjo on there and like some pedal steel, man. And let's make the production a bit raw
Yeah.
and less polished. So that's what I like about country music, especially older country music, where the production was so raw. Where there's a lot of bands now like the Home Team, who are amazing, but it's very produced, it's very clean, and that's great because it works and it sounds amazing. But I want to kind of find that happy middle medium bit where it's kind of like you got some country elements. I'm just trying to kind of hybrid everything and just try and be as different as possible because everything else has been done and I don't want to be fucking boring. So I just want to kind of be, that's why I really love Bill Murray because he's just kind of, throwing sax solos and banjo and pedal steel into kind of songs with breakdowns. I'm just like, that's so fucking cool. And because no one's doing the alternative in the UK yet, except for me, I'm kind of having a lot of fun with it, kind of being the unofficial poster boy kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
Do you think you would want to support Bill Murray? In,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Fuck yeah. I am obsessed. Like, it's that all his stuff's been amazing. Like, he is an artist, he's just incredible. But the American Motorsports album is it's just chef's kiss. Just chef's kiss, man.
Yeah, I've been again rinsing that recently.
It's so good, man.
It's realistically, it's been my kind of intro to country because I wasn't really huge on like listening to a lot of country before then, but it's kind of opened me up to like that, and weirdly the fucking, this is really poppy, the Post Malone one.
Oh, I Had Some Help.
Yeah, which I think is a fucking tune, by
Dude,
the way.
it's huge. It's huge. And that's what's great, man. I think that's what I want to do because country's so beautiful. But like a lot of the amount of people that have said to me, like, I never listened to country until I started listening to you. And now it's taking me on to country. And then vice versa. Never really listened to much emo kind of stuff. And then been listening to you. And now I'm listening to, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what I want to do, man. Let's grow this community, you know?
That's good. Yeah, I love that. Bit of crossing over. Genres seem to be like so easily like mixed at the moment, and it's fucking great to be able to.
Who's that girl we had on? And what was her? She had that really random mix.
Which Ashani White, and it was jazz grunge, and her influences were like Nirvana, and then like Etta James and things like that, and it's just like fucking, this is insane.
That's mega. That's mega.
Yeah. She's awesome. Shout out Ashani White, by the way.
Yeah. What was the deal with the whole Beyonce thing? And she was trying to do
country album.
Did that work?
Was that,
or she hated for that?
How do you feel about that? Because I feel like that was a little bit of her just trying to jump on a bandwagon a little bit there.
I mean, there's a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon now, like a fucking load of people in the UK and in stateside. But this is my opinion. Because I played C2C this year, I was in like the C2C kind of Facebook groups, just to kind of see what was going on, kind of thing. And the amount of people giving a shit, and I'm like, I get it from one respect because she's kind of gone. There's a cash cow here, fair enough. But you've got people kicking off about her, but she's from Texas. Like she's a Texan. Like, and I'm like, and then you've got fucking Mark from Wigan wearing his fucking chaps. I'm like, lad, you're from Wigan. Shut up. You know what I mean?
That is a very fair point.
That is it. I didn't know she was from there.
I didn't either, actually, to be fair. I kind of just assumed California, probably.
Yeah. But I think these
Chicago,
days,
so.
there is more opportunity to do what the fuck you want.
Yeah, exactly. And I
You
think
can
with
get it out
country as
there
well,
easier
like
than the old days.
countries like it's also like a lifestyle kind of thing. Like I know country artists that they have the most kind of non-country, like me growing up, my entire family and gosh, to my great granddad, they're all agricultural, like goes back farming for years, and my dad used to ride rodeo as well. Like, so kind of for me, like there's pictures of me riding horses and sitting in trucks at the age of like 4,
Yeah.
so I feel like I'm allowed to kind of tickle that pickle at the same time as well.
100%.
Absolutely.
Also, you do it well, so
Yeah.
like,
You keep tickling that pickle, boy.
let's maybe dive into a little bit deeper.
Ooh.
Let's go a little bit deeper.
Not
That sounds
too
so
deep.
ominous. No, we
I'm
won't
worried
go
about
too
what
deep.
you're going to ask.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to go that deep. I just want to kind of get a bit of a behind the scenes vibe from Pip, especially with your live set. So, for example, I want to know, do you have any pre-show rituals?
Yeah, do you know what? For me, it's always a PGP, pre-gig poo. Got to have a pre-gig poo. That's important.
Love that.
I'm quite with my vocals. I'm very kind of strict on warming up. Like I need to warm up. So whereas some people could just go on stage and crush it, I need to prepare. Um, but I just like a moment to myself. Like kind of reflective kind of moment. Like when I was on tour with Lakeview, and even recently when I was in Lakeview, they pray before they go on stage, and they're just kind of thankful. And I've been involved in a few of those, and that's been quite beautiful. Because I kind of found faith again after losing my dad. So for me, that was quite nice. So I kind of just have like a moment to myself and a moment of thanks, and then it's like, right, lads, let's go. And if everything rolls out smoothly, just go give them hell. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
I love that.
The prayer before that sounds like a nice prayer. Like I've done gigs to 3 people in a pub, and you're praying before that. Please don't let this be shit.
dude,
You know what I
exactly,
mean?
Desperation prayer.
dude.
But that sounds like a nicer prayer.
Well, like, I think
Yeah.
you can pray for anything. Like like the boys in Lakeview, they're thankful for the venue they're in on that night and the equipment they're using and the people that are there to watch them. Thank you for giving their time. We're grateful for the support and stuff. And I just thought that's so beautiful because I think for the most part, if you think of prayer, you're always thinking of that, the bigger. But sometimes you just got to be thankful for the little things, like appreciative to be there on that night because you know you might know, Josh, like a gig doesn't happen until you're on that stage. Like the amount of times over the years where I've been booked for gigs when I was in bands, and that gig will not happen unless you're on that stage. So it's nice to be thankful that you're in that position to kind of be playing that show and to share your gift as well.
Yeah. Or lack of gift in our band. We did some shit gigs.
You say that we have
We have a new band.
a new band, and
Sick.
the album is coming out soon. Hopefully, we've got to record it, but
Yeah.
I've written all the music, so that's a start.
Things are on the horizon.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll let you know, Pip. We'll
Yeah,
send you a
man, I
little
want to
memo
hear
once
that.
it's
That
done.
sounds sick. What's the vibe?
Like
Emo.
emo, alternative rock, kind of
Yeah.
pop punk kind of vibes.
Yes.
Very heavily. I'm very inspired by Mayday Parade style music, so I've
Love
taken a
Mayday
lot of
Parade.
inspiration
Yeah,
from it.
mate, send me that. I'd love to have a little cheeky listen to that, man.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking spicy. So fingers crossed.
There's some. I think there's some fucking bangers on there. Hey,
There
look,
are.
let's stop talking about us.
There are. Pip,
When
you
when it
ask us
comes out,
questions for a
yeah,
bit.
yeah. You know what? Our dream gig is
Yeah.
us.
But look, talking of Mayday, like in terms of what got you into country and emo, like what bands or artists did you listen to that kind of molded that together?
So for me, growing up, I remember listening to a lot of Black Sabbath and a lot of Ozzy Osbourne with my mum. Because when I lived in Newport in Shropshire, Ozzy was kind of a very well-known guy locally because he owned a pub that's still there now called Ozzy's. And my dad used to knock about with him and his best mate called Charlie Clapham. So Ozzy, that name Ozzy was always kind of thrown around. So as a kid growing up, I listened to a lot of Ozzy. But at the same time, I listened to a lot of that. I dabbled, listened to Motley Crue, Then my mum liked stuff like the Monkees as well. And then I remember my mum had a hairdresser who lived across the road from us when she moved to Telford. And their house was like a saloon. Like, I will never forget, they were called Jackie and Tony. Tony would just wear a cowboy hat all the time. He was a big guy sitting in this chair. His wife Jackie was like an older Dolly Parton doing my mum's hair, and they just had it. They just had like Kenny Chesney playing constantly, and just like all this, Johnny Cash and all these really kind of beautiful, oldie, worldy country stars playing, and Kenny Rogers. It was Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town was being played quite a lot. And I convinced myself I fucking hated that song, man. I was like, oh, man. And I'd find it in my head all the time. And I got to a point where I was like, actually, I really like that. And there was something about country music, and again, with kind of metal that kind of felt like homely. And I think with my lifestyle as a kid as well, it kind of felt right. But then, like a majority of, teenagers, I found Linkin Park and Blink 182 and got angry. But at the same time, I'd still listen to like Kenny Chesney and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Dancing for the Groceries was on repeat a lot because it was about a stripper, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of molded itself into kind of what I'd eventually be doing because it's been everything I've kind of enjoyed over the years and trying to, it's like taking your favorite colors and trying to make the newest favorite color in the world,
Yeah.
and that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. And that's a real mixed bag, and I think that's the best way to be.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, definitely. You were saying obviously that you kind of found faith again. So if I was to ask you, like, outside of music, what you do to kind of keep yourself grounded, aside from faith, what would you say is your kind of go-to?
I mean, the biggest part is family time, especially with my daughter. Like she, I'm sure you guys can relate. Like having children in your life is the most beautiful. Like it comes with its stresses, call it, but just looking at her eating a bit of food or
Mm.
smiling or laughing,
Yeah.
like I'm just like, fuck, how are you real? Like I'm truly blessed, and I say this: if I amount to nothing, if my career falls on its ass, I end up a lonely fucking poor man, and I end up fucking, I don't know, on JSA the rest of my life. I don't know. I'm already a billionaire because I have my daughter, and if God has gifted me a healthy and happy daughter, and that's all I'm getting, do you know what? I'll fucking take it, man, because she's the best thing that ever fucking happened to me. So like that for me is I'll just like going places with her, like going shopping or just doing stupid shit, like she's like my best mate. So she's the biggest part. I think other than that, I don't know, like I like my old TV shows. I'm a bit I like I watch some weird shit on TV, man. Like I like my old Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and my Steven Seagal films. And I like watching Sharp. from the 90s with Sean Bean about the Napoleonic Wars, and I watched this show called Lovejoy over and over again about a dodgy antique dealer, and I fuck with it so hard. It's my comfort show, man.
Love that. I need to get on that.
Lovejoy.
Yeah. I feel bad for slagging my kids off so heavily now. I love them same as you.
Obviously, bro. Obviously, yeah.
How old's your daughter, Pip?
8.
8. Your daughter.
Say that again.
How old's your daughter?
Oh, she'll be 8 in November.
8
Peaches
in
Marsh.
November. Nice. There you go. Well,
That's a good age. My son's 8, and it just goes so quick, doesn't it? It really flies. And
So
like,
quick, man.
the puppy fat strips back, and he's like a real person, you know.
Yeah.
It flies.
It's
And I think-
terrifying. It's terrifying, but it's the best fucking adventure every time.
Yeah, it really is.
But Hattie's only 10, and she looks like a 16-year-old now. And it's happened. I've only been in their lives for 2 years, and it's like when I met them, they were all these little chubby cheeked, like really cute. And now she's essentially an adult, and she's back chatting like fuck as well. By the way.
Yeah.
But it's also amazing as well because we have this like this really lovely kind of bond and connection, and all right, we swear at each other sometimes for fun, just to annoy her mum a little bit.
Yeah, that's
It's just like-
fine. That's fine.
like
Yeah,
you
one of
kinda-
those.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like nothing too bad, but like it's
Yeah.
funny as fuck.
It's definitely different now. Like you said about the back chat. Like my son is my eldest son. He's autistic. He's dyspraxic as well. And he can give it. And my partner's into this whole like gentle parenting thing, which is like alien to me when I met her. Like if I wasn't with her, I'd be beating my kids, I think. But the back chat thing, my mum would have kicked the fuck out of me.
Dude, yeah, man.
But he plays the autism card, I swear. And anyway, I won't take too much. Yeah, but it is different. But I do love it. I think you look at maybe your relationships with your parents, and you kind of learn from that, and you do things different that way. I think I certainly do.
Yeah,
You know,
I 100% have. Yeah, like as much as I love my mum and my dad,
Yeah.
and like they gave me everything. Like there are definitely parenting techniques that I will not be employing that that they used.
the old elbow.
But you know, we were taught well in that sense, I guess.
Yeah, I think. Anyway, Pip, we digress again. Back to you.
Always.
I love it. It's cool.
I want to know if you could collaborate with anyone, and not even just email country, but anyone musically, who would
Dead
it be?
or alive as well. Like let's make it broad. Like you can have
Ooh.
anyone.
Yeah, anyone. Yeah. Who would you pick and why? I'm guessing. Can I? No, you go.
Well, do
I was
you know
gonna
what, right?
I was going to guess Ozzy, but
Oh, dude. So Ozzy Osbourne, forever. Like I met him a week before he passed, and yeah, like the No More Tears album will be forever be my childhood. So Ozzy would have been definitely one on the cards. There's so much talent out there, and I wouldn't feel worthy of. But do you know what? I just love. So I love Jelly Roll. And
Yeah.
I'm friends with a lot of his band. I'm seeing them in Paris in about 10 days time, and I'd love to do something with Jelly Roll. But at the same time, I'd love to do something with Charlie Simpson. I love Charlie's voice so fucking much.
yeah.
Okay, so I've got to ask you, President.
Ops. You only
Yeah,
need ears.
Is this a thing no one knows?
Everyone knows, I think. Like it's pretty like
Yeah.
he hasn't exactly hidden it very well.
Well, honestly, I obviously I've known James and Matt for years, and Busted played in Delamere Forest a few weeks ago. So we went, and I've been friends with James's family for years. So like, we kind of went to say hello to him and stuff like that. But I'd never met Charlie before, and Charlie was like, "Oh, Pip, knew where I fucking was already." So I was like, "Oh fuck," because I've known his brother for years anyway. But I was just like, "Fuck, man!" Like I just admire that guy so much, so much.
I'm
cool.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fucking huge President fan. Like I have latched onto Rage, especially. It's just
Dude,
a banger.
Rage is fucking so sick, man.
It's too good. But also Matt's podcast is pretty awesome. I think you would like it. Actually, I haven't told you about it.
Yeah,
or
on
anything.
the mend. I mean, I'm a sober person, so for me, it's like fucking great, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's like it's right up your street actually.
Oh, get it on.
Yeah,
Get it on.
nice. Let's we call this part icebreakers. We've definitely broken the ice by this point. Like we've had you on for over half an hour.
I love
already.
it. I love it, boys.
We've rinsed it, but there's slightly more kind of playful questions, just generally going into kind of music, and then some other bits. So,
What chord did you play with your bits?
G sharp minor seventh.
Nice. Nice.
mate, if you could have just like after that, just magically like sung the G
Oh,
sharp,
right.
like just got it perfectly, pitch perfect, I'd have been like, fucking, that's it. Like you're a music god.
G sharp minor 7.
Yeah, just.
I'm not going to try it.
Can you do a C?
I can play it on the guitar. Can I do it? No.
No.
Go on, you do it. We will never fucking know if that's right or not. I don't think it is right.
I'm
you know,
taking
Cam.
it, boys. I'm taking it.
Dun. Right, someone clip that.
Here, piano note, C3.
We'll hit a piano later. Right, if you could send one song in a time capsule into the future, 100 years, to represent the era of today, what would you choose?
So, like one song of today, so nothing apart, like something current, or just any song.
If you feel that there is maybe a slightly older song that still very much represents where we're at as a society, chuck it in that fucking time capsule.
Mate,
and get it
I
gone.
am fucking throwing year 3000 in there, and they can go, fuck, they were right.
You know what? No one said that before. That's a class choice.
It is a class choice.
Oh, the kids love that song as well.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Mate, huge.
A huge banger. Huge.
Yeah, it's a banger. Right, you said you did, when you were younger, you loved the karaoke and stuff. What is your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, dude. So, Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, man. When I used to drink, I'm sober now, but when I used to drink, I'd always know I'm getting free drinks all night wherever I go when that song's on.
Yeah, yeah.
What is
Every
such a song
time.
as well? Such a thing.
What would be yours?
Mate, I wish I could sing Iris well, because that would definitely be it. But I'll have you know, I won first place when I was a kid at a karaoke competition in Amsterdam, singing. I was on the campsite and I got a load of these like Dutch kids to come on stage with me. 5 of us in total, and we did that.
Blazing
Woke up today with this feeling.
Oh, 5. Big tune.
Yes!
When the rainy days are dying.
Gotta
when
keep.
I- in the-
Had the mic like this,
Yeah,
like-
have to. Yeah.
and get on up.
Is that what inspired you to get your eyebrow pierced? Or was that your former boyfriend?
No. My eyebrow piercing was a personal choice when I was a teenager.
Fair. All right. All right. What I want to know is, Pip, who would you
You can't.
Sorry. Who would you
Did
play?
you say was it my former boyfriend?
Yeah.
Which one?
Pip, who would play you in the movie of your life?
Do you know what? I've said this, right? Manifesting. One day, my life will be the most amazing book or movie. I don't know who would play me, because by the time this fucking gets made, there'll be loads of new young talent. But I always used to get people say that Eddie Redmayne looks a bit like me. So I
Who
was
is that?
like,
Like the mate, he's been in so many films. What's the Fantastic Beasts guy? Is that him? Yeah.
that's him, yeah, and the Stephen Hawking dude.
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking, dude.
He
The
played
Theory of
Stephen
Everything, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know who you mean.
When I
Okay,
had
yeah, I
brown
can see
hair,
that a little
but
bit.
I don't know. Basically, my life, in a nutshell, it was my dad was a millionaire. I lived in a massive house, and then he lost everything. He became homeless. I ended up on a council estate in Telford with an abusive stepfather, and then social services kept me away from my dad. His stepfather used to beat me, and then eventually I moved out. I was homeless for a bit, lived with my auntie, lived with my nan, went to university, homeless again, then here we are.
Wow. Fuck me, that is the story. I kind of
That's
wish I hadn't
insane.
asked, but it's
Pip,
like
by the way, we have the same life nearly.
But-
Like, it's fucking weird.
you
Like,
ended
Dude,
up on the
yes.
plan.
so my dad was a millionaire. We had a mansion with like 12 bedrooms and shit. It was mad. He thought he was a London gangster, so at one point he had like a SWAT team in the garage because there was a hit out on him. My stepdad grew a huge field of marijuana in Stoke, so we ended up going on the run when I was 8 and living in Portugal after Amsterdam. My dad then went on to buy a strip club, sunk all his money into it in Mayfair. Lost all his money then, and basically realized that he wasn't going to get any money back. Was so used to the lifestyle, he started ramping up the coke and the drink, and ended up dying from it.
Mate, I
didn't
mean,
end up
yours sounds a
homeless
lot
at all.
more Mine was very kind of rural, but yours, mate, yours sounds very like Mayfair. I love, mate, dude.
I lived in Worcestershire for a little bit, if that
The
helps.
Ritz to the rubble.
Dude, as if, man, that's fucking wild, bro. That's fucking, mate. It just shows, man. You get these people that, you know, they make mistakes and they go, oh, it's 'cause my dad and didn't look after me. Like, it's not about, you can break that curse, man. And bro,
Exactly.
we're proof, brother.
100%.
I think you've
100%.
broken the curse.
Thing is, I don't ever look at my dad and be like, he fucked me up. I see it as like I've learned a lot of lessons by not becoming who he was.
Exactly.
And I don't see my past as I think a lot of people lean into this oh, my past was very negative, and for me it wasn't. I had a really good upbringing. My mum, we were fortunate enough to have enough money where she would be like, right, get in the car, we're going to the dentist, and we all fell asleep in the car whenever we went anywhere, and we'd wake up in fucking Euro Disney and shit like that. And I've had a very fortunate life. I had a fucking you went to the mansion when we
Yeah.
had it. It was
Yeah,
fucking
mad.
lush.
Yeah, it was mental.
Chelsea players literally just
Yeah.
lining the street with their houses and shit and stuff. It was crazy. And I tell that story to so many people, and they're like, "Oh, you've had a mad life. Are you not traumatized from it?" I'm like, "Not a fucking bit. No."
Mate, I get it all the time. I remember when I first started therapy and I told my therapist and she was like, oh my God.
You need to pay
I'm
more.
like, my sister's a police officer, and I'm like, do you know what? How do we not end up murderers or something? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you
it was
know.
like a story that came back to my head the other day when I was at work. And it was just me and my brother were at my dad's because my parents split when I was 2, and I went into my dad's drawer because I'd always go in there to try and find 20 quid I could nick, whilst he was asleep upstairs in the morning. I reached in and there's a fucking gun in there, and I've gone, Alex, come here, come look. He's fucking put his hand in and shot it.
No way.
Dad is asleep upstairs, but he's so off his box that he's just. It was a relatively small house at that point as well. He just shot a gun on a fucking desk, and he's not woken up. Mad.
It is mad. You turned out all right though.
I'm.
I think.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
You'll be all
Yeah,
right.
we'll see how these songs that I've written come out.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the songs, man. There's going to be some fucking feels in there, man.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
you'll
mate,
like
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I think it'll be up your street. Pip, if your life was a fictional movie, what song would play while you're robbing a bank?
Ooh. Okay. Do you know what would be really cool? The Wizard by Black Sabbath. Because it'd be really
nice.
weird.
Nice. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's a good answer.
It's good. What about the end credits for the movie? It's like a summary of your life almost.
Summary of my life. Oh God. What would it be? Do you know what? Changes. Black Sabbath.
What a song as well.
Yeah, good choice. Who's your biggest hero in life?
Biggest hero. I think my Auntie Hazel's a massive hero to me because she has always had my back through everything. It was my dad's sister. So I think people in the family, my Auntie Hazel, she's like she's fucking mad as a box of frogs, but she's fucking amazing. So definitely my auntie. And again, like Ozzy Osbourne, Steven Tyler, do you know what I mean? Like, up there, man. Up there.
Yeah, nice. Well, big up Auntie Hazel.
Yeah, big up Auntie
Big
Hayes,
up.
man.
Big up Auntie Hazel. Love that. Right. This bit is close to my heart. So, what we do at this stage is we like to give a shout out to independent venues, music venues. Loads are being knocked down, turned into flats, all of that bullshit. Although I hear it's making a bit of a comeback. Do you know what it... Right, before we go any further, when I was like between 14 and 18, so you're too young to go clubbing, right? You couldn't get into the pub without a fake ID or whatever. But for those years, like the going out was going to local gigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And that was the fucking time of my life. So we used to play all these like pubs and like upstairs in the pickle and fudge or whatever he called it. Matt
What?
Richardson.
Oh,
The
yeah.
tickle and fuck or whatever. But I feel like that's died. Every venue I played in Brighton is now flats or it's been knocked down, it's changed hands, and you know, are kids bands still doing that? I don't think they are as much. So long story short, I want you to give a shout out to an independent venue that's close to your heart.
Do you know what? I'm gonna shout this. This place is no longer here, but
None of them are.
I think it deserves a shout out. It was called the Haygate, and it was in Wellington in Telford, and it is where I did my first gigs. It was the grottiest little pub, but every band went through there, and it was just fucking cool, man. Like everyone would go. You'd get served underage. You'd watch a band with a terrible PA system, but it was just fucking mega, man. So there, rest in peace, Haygate. So sick.
Hey guys.
R.I.P.
See, that's one that's obviously fallen victim. What about you? What's yours?
My one, I don't know if we've mentioned it.
Was there a good one in Worcester?
No.
Was there anything in Worcester?
There's okay, there is one in Worcester. Shout out the Mars Bar.
I played the
in-
Mars Bar, man.
There you go.
Have
See,
ya?
there you go. That's a good independent venue, and yeah, it's you get some nice like
It felt so
Some
fucking
good nights.
haunted, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, Worcester as a whole is a pretty fucking old place.
Funny old part of the world, isn't it?
It's what?
A funny old part of the world.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone's got that kind of Bristol farmer accent.
Yeah, but that's the least of its worries, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, it is.
You
I went
know?
to school there for quite a while. I did my like GCSEs and A levels up there, and
Fair.
my mum's living there still now. I'm saying it like she doesn't.
She loves it.
Yeah, she does. She fucking loves
She loves a bit of Worcester, that girl.
Malvern Hills and shit like. Let's set the scene for Pip's dream gig.
All right, talk to me.
So I think what we'll do first, Pip, is we'll talk about your venue for your dream gig. Now, we have had a multitude of venues from the Alaskan outback in the woods below the Northern Lights to someone's back garden to Glastonbury.
A lot of Glastonbury.
A lot of Glastonbury. I think it's tallying at like 10 out of all the episodes that
You
we've done.
can't
so like
blame 'em,
10
like-
times. It's the Americans. They love Glastonbury. They're like, oh, we want to, like, that's where the dream gig is.
Fair. So, where's your venue going to be for your dream gig as a gig goer, not a performer?
Oh, do you know what? There's a thing that they have every year in the States. I can't remember whereabouts it is, but it's called Tailgate Fest or something. And every year, Lakeview have played it. Hardy played it this year. And it's just like one giant tailgate. I'd love to fucking go to that because it sounds so fucking redneck, and I'm so
Yeah.
down. Do you know what I mean?
Is that a big thing?
Yes, massive. I'd turn up my
Yeah.
fucking crumpets and Nutella and I'd be like, let's fucking party, boys. Come on.
All right, I like it.
Oh, nice. And this is your favourite question, but I'm gonna steal it. Fuck you.
Cool.
Who are you going with? I'll explain why this is so. You can explain why it's so
No,
important.
it's not my
to you.
favourite question. I've gone to gigs with the same group of friends since I was a kid. The same group of lads, all on the same level. You know, the ride up on the train is always fun. The pub before, the tube afterwards, and we've been in some pickles. But it's those people that have always made the night for me. So who would you be going with?
Do you know what? It's over the years. I think I've seen a lot of friends come, a lot of friends go. Through moving and stuff like that. So I'd probably keep it quite wholesome and take the family.
Nice.
Nice.
Take
Auntie
the
Hazel?
family and have a good time, but let loose a little bit. As
Nice.
loose as a sober guy can do.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So obviously, being sober, what's your go-to drink when you're there? You just like necking back Coke Zeros or like?
Nah, mate. I'll give me a Guinness Zero. Give me a Guinness Zero, and here we
Lush.
go.
Okay,
Do you know
nice.
what I mean?
There
Fucking
you go.
honestly, Guinness Zero is top tier, man. Like there is no 0% alcohol which is as good as. I mean, these Madries are all right, but Guinness Zero, let's fucking go all day, all
Fair. I
day.
didn't know that existed, but in this day and age, it obviously does. Why are they not doing like drug-free cocaine and stuff?
I know
You know
they
what I
just
mean?
sort it out, man.
Or sherbet, mate.
I think
I suppose
Ovaltine's
so.
as close as you're gonna get for that.
Get all malty up in the nose.
Yeah. Yeah. And do you feel like the experience is a lot different for you going sober compared to when you used to drink?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think when I was kind of drinking, I don't know, like obviously it was fun and stuff, but then you kind of the next day, or for days, it was just horrible, because
Yeah.
the come downs and the fucking hangovers and the dehydration and hearing what you did the night before. At least
Yeah.
now I know I'm not going to wake up with a fucking horrendous headache. I'm just going to have a nice time, enjoy myself, and then the next day when everyone else is fucking struggling, you just get that little bit of yes,
Yeah.
not
Nice.
me.
Yeah, and it's worth it. And we're kind of at that stage now. You know, we very, very rarely drink. I can't remember the last time we had a drink. And if we go to gigs, we've always pretty much sobered it.
The last time we had a drink was we got pretty slaughtered at Wimbledon on
Oh, yeah,
Pims.
okay, that wasn't that long ago.
That was good.
And then in Dublin,
Dublin, we went in on Guinness and Baby Guinea,
Baby-
multiple Guinness.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was mad.
But I don't. Like you say, it's the next day that gives me the fear, just in itself. And I've got friends that still stay up all night, and they'll go through the whole weekend, and that gives me anxiety just thinking about that.
Yeah, man. Like I was fucking bad, man. I'd be drinking, I'd be getting loaded on fucking whatever, and just meeting strangers down the back of alleyways for a fucking £25 cocktail. Don't know what the fuck's in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But I think when you're in your early 20s, like you just kind of do all this stupid shit, man. And I think got it, just the way I got shaped, I suppose. I think for me, and I guess it's the same for you, Will. Like I think when you are surrounded by this kind of attitude where drugs and alcohol is a normal thing, like I used to come home from school and clean up cocaine, not knowing what it was. Like it just kind of was a normal. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
cocaine.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. It gives you a very blasé approach to
exactly, yeah, 100%,
people are-
100%.
Yeah,
I'd say that was definitely the case in your house.
just a bit.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you buy merch when you go to gigs?
Do you know what I do? I do. Like, whenever I go watch my friend's show, I'll always be there to buy a T-shirt. I mean, 9 times out of 10, like, no, just take it. But if I'm at like an artist who I don't know on a personal level, I went to Bailey Zimmerman and I had to buy a hoodie. Like, I think he's fucking
Yeah.
mega. Like, it's so important, man. And because it helps. It helps me get a fucking Tesco meal deal. So obviously, fucking buy something. But yeah, I think merch is kind of the main income now for touring bands. So
Yeah.
you've always. I think if you can afford it, I know sometimes the prices are a bit steep, but if you
Yeah.
can afford it, just fucking get a T-shirt, man.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I hear that.
And when you're at a gig, where are you standing? Like, we have our kind of favourite place, which tends to be by the sound booth, because it's good position and stuff. But then some people weirdly like to be on stage watching the band, or
I quite like that.
it's good, but the sound is terrible.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
but
mind side of stage if they're not using a bucket load of tracks, because sometimes you're just not going to get the full effect. I think side of stage is nice, but for me, I'm normally by the bar and just kind of propped up around that area, Guinness Zero or Red Bull, and then when I need to, I'm one of the first to get out and you know do what I got to do.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hear that. I mean, 30 plus at our ripe old age, a quick escape is always the one.
Love a quick escape.
Fucking love that, man. I live for that shit. Right, let's play a little game, shall we, while we're here?
We'll play a game. We'll play. This one's called the Sacred Three. So the idea is that you have the ability to keep one song, one artist, and one album for the rest of your life, but everything else in the world is erased.
Oh
For
shit!
example.
To give you examples, a song stolen by Dashboard Confessional, an artist, Postal Service, album, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out by Panic at the Disco. But everything else in the world is deleted. Just to give you an idea, the artist one, it's their whole catalogue.
So if you keep the artist, you still get their catalog.
So if you keep the artist, you get their whole catalogue, and the song and the album can be completely different from
Got
them.
yeah. Okay, cool. So artist is Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
Nice.
Straight up, man. Song. Oh man, that's fucking hard, isn't it?
That is hard.
That is solid.
This is one of my favourite games, this one, because it really gets people thinking as to what it is they really want to keep hold of.
But one song, man. That is so hard, isn't it?
This. Oh my fucking god, man. Do you know? I'm gonna say Dream On, Aerosmith.
Nice.
Good shout.
And what's I've
And
got
then
an
one
artist, a
album.
song, and what's the other thing I got?
An album.
An album. Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna say Hybrid Theory because it was a big wake up call for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big album for me as well, man.
That's fair.
That was
That's
a
huge.
that was
That
a
was one-
big wake up album. So yeah, that was kind of hard. So I just thought, fuck it, Hybrid Theory.
All right,
that.
good answers.
Great answers. Great answers. Let's jump into the first act of the night.
Okay. Who's your first act going to be at your dream gig?
Dream show. I'm gonna say me because I'm fucking opening this lineup. So
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
this
awesome.
This is my manifestation concert. So I'm gonna make it as realistic as possible as well because I'm gonna manifest this. So I'm opening up
Nice.
straight on. I'll be on
fucking
at
love that.
11:30. I don't fucking care. I'm there. I'm on.
All right. And towards the end of your set, what is your encore song going to be?
I always like ending on happy because it's just a fucking,
Got it.
just a nice one, just to kind of tickle everyone a little bit, keep the vibes going. Yeah, happy's gonna be the last song.
I like it.
Perfect.
We're manifesting this gig. This gig is going to happen.
I'll tell you what, Pip,
Unless you picked Ozzy as your...
as you've chosen yourself for the first one, do you want to have the opportunity? I rarely do this.
Oh.
You're getting some special treatment right now.
This sounds spicy.
Before you perform Happy as your encore, do you want to bring out someone to do a duet with you?
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Okay, I would bring out. Let's bring out Jelly. Let's bring out Jelly for a song.
I thought that was coming.
And what song are you doing with Jelly? Jelly Roll.
Married to Gasoline.
Nice.
Nice.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Good shout.
tune.
Perfect. Okay, so we've got Pip performing first.
That's how it should be.
It should be how it is.
And I love that it's not like this huge ego where it's Pip fucking closing. You know? Soon it will be.
You
But
have
you
a thing
start in
about
the
when,
night.
I'll
when
open
we
for
ask.
now.
Yeah. You have a thing about when we ask like who's your biggest hero, and they're like me.
Well, we've only had that once, and I didn't rate that massively. I just can't imagine myself ever saying that.
No. Well, no.
No.
No, I'm not my own hero, that's for sure.
No.
Okay, cool. Let's ask some more questions, and then we'll jump into the second act after that. Yeah.
All right. Pip, would you rather write a sad song that makes people cry or a banger that makes them scream the lyrics back at you?
Cry.
Yeah, you dark
Nice.
bastard.
Dark bastard. Mate, I'm like Jafar, baby. I've got all that dark.
Okay.
I mean, either or would be good if you've got them by the nubbins.
What would you choose?
I mean, I'd take either of those. There's certain songs that can really fuck with me, and it comes on, like, you can feel the tears like building up. And
I
you're like,
love
"Oh,
that
shit."
feeling though.
Yeah.
The reason I love this so much is because, there's such a stigma about men crying.
Mm.
I think it's so fucking healthy to cry, man. It's like having one of your 5 a day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, stick that song on, fucking have a little cry, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's so healthy for you, man. Like, I think,
fully agree with that.
never
100%.
forget to feel, boys. Never forget to feel.
Yeah.
No. But it takes a lot for a song to do. It has to be a right fucking.
Not for me. Like,
You're not crying at everything.
Well, no, obviously, but like I have a good like 20 odd songs that I could like go through and be like, yeah, this one. Like there's a movie called Rudderless. It's like a bit of an indie film, and it's proper fucking dark. But there's a song in there called fuck knows what it's called. I've completely forgotten. It's a fucking banger. I'm gonna send it to you, Pip.
Yeah,
Send
I'm
it
gonna
me, bro.
to you. It's fucking beautiful. And the back-end story behind the movie is that he, like, this kid is a songwriter, and then suddenly he just goes and does a school shooting in America, no rhyme or reason. And then his dad finds all his music and forms a band around it and stuff. And
Oh,
it
fuck,
is,
that's sick.
and it's called Sing Along. The song's called Sing Along. Fucking beautiful.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds amazing.
Mate, it's so good. I'll send you the link to the movie and the song because it makes me fucking bawl every time.
On the flip side, we did a lot of photos and videos at gigs. So you're on the stage sometimes, on the side of the stage, and you're seeing these people that you love, if it's a good lineup and bands you've listened to when you're younger, and they've got they are controlling the crowd and everyone's screaming it back. Like, what a buzz that must be. Like, that is golden endorphins.
Yeah,
Making
that
me
must
grabbing.
feel great. Like, even like when I play shows and I see people singing the lyrics that I've written, like that's fucking cool. So like when I was
That's
at
so
Busted a few weeks ago and everyone's going nuts to hear 3000, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
That must be. I don't think you can beat that. You can't top that.
No.
Maybe you get used to it. I don't know. I don't think I would.
I think that as an artist would make me well up a little bit, thinking that these people are so connected with me and through my words and stuff that, like, has that ever happened to you on stage? Has that ever been something that's maybe like been a bit like,
I mean,
"Fuck,
I
this
think
is-"
when when I was on tour with Lakeview in Germany, and there was people singing along in the front to most of the songs, man. And I saw this guy, and he was crying to Married to Gasoline. And then obviously we spoke later, and he reconnected to it. But every show, there's been someone who's connected to the losing a parent thing. Because Married to
Yeah.
Gasoline's about, my dad used to obviously make mistakes all the fucking time. He was like his own worst enemy, and I'm like, we were all a bit guilty of that sometimes, and that's what the song's about, like. So a lot of people connect to that. So watch people sing along because they're feeling it. And like, I'm in Germany, man. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm in a different
That's
country.
Sick. That's so cool, isn't it?
We'll get there, mate.
We will get there. Who's one artist people might be surprised that you listen to?
Gosh, I'm trying to think. Do you know what? I listen to so much rap. Like, if I'm on a big drive, I listen to a lot of classical, and I like listening to smooth radio as well because I like the oldie stuff. But an artist that
Yeah.
people would be surprised to listen to. Gosh, let me just see. Let me just see who I last listened to.
Get the evidence out.
Let me have a look. Who do I listen to? I mean, my podcast is a different kettle of fish that people be like, "What the fuck, mate?" Who was I listening to? Do you know that song? It's called Everything. By Michelle Branch.
Don't know it.
I've heard of it. Have I
It
heard it
is
though?
forever a fucking banger. Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting on that after.
Just to let you know, Pip, we kind of mention this at some point during every episode. What we do is every song that we mention together throughout this episode, we then turn into a Spotify playlist.
Sick.
So everyone will get to hear everything, and that because we don't ever kind of pretend like we know every single song in the world, because that'd be ridiculous. And so there's a lot of songs that we haven't come across yet, and it's nice for us to go back and listen to them as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had some good recommendations so far.
Huge ones, yeah.
Love that.
I'm a huge fan of Top 10 Statues That Cry Blood now after like episode 2 by Bring Me.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just
Yeah.
had a bit of a musical awakening from this podcast. It's been great.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm quite like, I have such a high bar, I think, for new music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes a lot to like really, if I want to punch the cupboard or I want to cry or I want to like, I need one of those emotions from the song. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes you get all of those in one. And then I listen and listen, then learn it on the piano and the guitar, and then I'm fucking sick of it. And I hate that. I always have this like little come down. I know it's coming to the end of
Its life cycle
because
for
I've
now.
rinsed it so hard. But if you can get one that makes you want to punch the cupboard,
Oh,
break
punch a
the
cupboard or
fucking
punch a
drywall
wasp in the face,
cry.
or something like that.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you're onto a winner. And that's kind of where my bar is. I need one of those in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your go-to comfort food when you're on tour?
Mate, I drink, because it is a food, Huel. It's always on my rider, just Huel. Because I'm such a little bitch with food before I sing. I'm one of these people that if I eat something and it's got a percentage of butter in it or something, my voice will just go, no. So I'm just like, right, I just go for the Huel. And then after the Huel and the gig's finished, then I'll go out and take down a cow or something on my own. Do you know what I mean?
Nice. What's your go-to Huel flavour?
Oh, mate, do you know what? At the moment, it's vanilla, man. I can't get enough of it. It's good.
I'm on the plain like chocolate one. I tried the
It's
salted
decent.
caramel one for a long time.
I rated that.
And then the cinnamon swirl one was fucking banging.
That was bang.
But
Oh, I've
then
not tried that one.
I always go back.
Decent.
honestly,
decent
that
bit
one-
of complete meal in a bottle. That
The cinnamon swirl one's a good. Do you get it pre-made or in the pouch?
I get it, the pre-made one.
Yeah. Okay, it's better. It's less grainy. Yeah. What I will say is don't try the carbonara pasta. They do like hot food.
Oh, but
sorry.
fucking hell. Okay.
in a
It's-
drink.
No, it's not a drink.
Oh,
It's,
for fuck's sake!
They do like food pouches as well. So you just like scoop two scoops of this like fucking pasta with fake bits of bacon and shit. It is vile.
Good for you though.
I mean, it's 400 calories and all your nutrients that you need, but
Sign me
it
up.
tastes like shit and it smells worse. So stick with the
Nice.
drinks.
Yeah, I rate the drinks.
Huel, if you want to sponsor us, we're available.
It's like Stephen Bartlett podcast, now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That he's kind of answered already. Do you write your lyrics in your phone? But we've been there. We know how he goes about
Yeah.
it. So I think let's get.
Do you ever do
into-
like voice notes or anything?
Yeah, sometimes. And then for the most part, they never get looked at again because I'm like, that's fucking shit.
Yeah.
Same.
Or you listen back, it's like, what was I thinking? But at the time, it's like, this is sick.
I think when I do it, I'm also like trying to plan out the melody for the whole song, and then I've forgotten the bit that I was planning out that I didn't fucking record, so it's
Yeah.
useless at that point.
That's it. Do a
Sometimes
melody
that's
and
the
sit on it for like 4 days. And if it lasts 4 days, it's still in your head, it's good. And if it does it 2 weeks, then you're like, okay, you're a winner. But 9 times out of 10, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? And it's always like quietly, because you'll be out shopping, like, oh, you know, you listen, but like, fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose it before you forget it.
Slightly moaning into a phone a little
That's
bit.
Look, let's get into the main. Are we calling it the main support or the next artist on the bill? Let's say.
Well, Pip, you are doing this in like a realistic gig, aren't you?
Yeah.
So this is main support for the headline artist.
Okay. So let's go with so obviously Jelly's jumped on for a song. I mean, I'd normally say Jelly was on the lineup, but I don't want to like make it too obvious. So I'm throwing my boys Lakeview on next
Nice.
Nice.
Love that. And why have you chosen them?
because they're the most beautiful fucking human beings in the world, and
There's
they're
boys.
so talented, and yeah, they're just like they're like fucking family. So yeah.
Nice. Humble,
Perfect.
unwholesome. I like it.
And what encore song are they playing?
I was gonna say their encore song would be. They'd have to finish on a home team. It's got to be a home team.
Nice. Perfect.
All right. It's shaping up nicely.
So we've got Pip and Lakeview. Just quickly, Pip, obviously don't give anything away. You got any ideas for the headline here? Do you
And they're
reckon-
alive.
Are they alive? Can you give us a hint?
I mean, I was gonna go with Jelly, but I don't want to make it obvious. So headline.
Are we going there now?
No, we're not going to go there right now. But like,
Are you asking, do I know who
I'm
he's
just
gonna pick?
asking if you have an inkling before because
Well-
we're gonna ask we're going to play a game. I think between.
We're gonna play strum the. No, we're not. We're gonna play. If I was guessing, if it wasn't like an affirmation type gig, and we're like bringing this into existence, I would have guessed that he would have said Sabbath or Ozzy.
Right.
Right, I'm gonna keep it real. Hardy.
Okay. Cool. So we're going with Hardy for the headline.
Okay,
I like that.
okay.
Okay.
And why have you chosen Hardy?
I think he's got the perfect balance of country and rock. Because
Nice.
obviously, the Mockingbird and the Crow was an album completely split down the middle.
Yeah.
So, I think you got me a little bit of Feely, and you got Lakeview a little bit fuck you, and then I think Hardy's kind of tickling the balls of that country and that kind of alternative vibe.
Nice.
And Hardy gets to bring out, much like you did, a guest to perform a song before the encore song is played. So, who's Hardy bringing out?
I would love him. I can't remember her name, but there's a song. Fuck this song, man. He is bringing out because I love the song. Oh, do you know? Well, no, he's not. Do you know what? He's gonna bring on Lainey Wilson for Wait in the Truck.
Nice.
Decent.
Nice. Okay. And so they've finished that. So is Lainey Wilson staying on stage for the final encore, or they going off stage for it, or what's the deal?
And the final Hardy song of the night would probably have to be Sold Out.
Nice.
Oh no,
Amazing.
actually, you know what? Actually, no, Radio Song, and fucking Jeremy from fucking Day to Remember is gonna come out as well.
Okay.
Nice. Fucking
You
love
know what?
that.
We'll give you both anyway. Fuck it. I want to see all of that shit. Let's do that.
All right,
Awesome.
love that. So the dream gig is built.
The dream gig has been crafted.
And I can see
by
it.
Pip's
That's
fair
what
hands.
I like. When I can visualize it, that means we're like
We're manifesting, we're attracting it.
manifesting.
we're doing
That's
it.
the word. We're doing
Boom.
it. All right, we'll be getting tickets for that when it comes.
100%.
We will be there. Let's play a little game.
Okay.
Another little game. Because I like these little games.
What do you want to do? Play, repeat, delete?
Yes.
Okay. Play, repeat, delete is Shag, Marry, Kill, but with bands.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the bands, and then you got to choose one to play once or twice, one to repeat forever, and one to delete from existence. Let's go Jelly Roll, Hardy, and Ozzy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you here, Pip. Deal with it.
Well, Ozzy doesn't go anywhere. Ozzy's forever, man. So, what would that would fall under the
That's the repeat, I feel.
okay. And then the next one would be what was it? The one.
So you get play once or twice.
So Aussie repeat forever. To play once or twice, I'd probably have to say Jelly.
Nice.
And that removes
Okay.
Hardy,
So
which is
Hardy's getting
horrible.
deleted
But
from existence.
Jelly was a big thing for me going on my own. So
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah. Sorry, Hardy, bro.
It's got to be done. It's
Mate,
a hard choice.
it's fair, you know, and also I'm sure they're not gonna get too offended by it. So
No, hopefully not.
let's do it. That was quite quick. Let's do another quick game.
Right, death row set list, right?
Nice.
Sounds dark.
It is dark.
So you're on death row. You've been a bad boy. Sounds quite sexual. I like it.
Ooh.
You've been a bad boy,
You've been
Pip.
a bad boy, Pip. You're on death row, and I want you to pick one song for nostalgia while you're waiting in your cell to be cooled down or whatever what they do.
Hung.
Or chaired.
Or chaired.
Or lethal injection. One song to rage out to, and one song to peacefully go out to.
Your life's final encore.
All right, so one song for nostalgia while you're on death row.
Probably gonna. This is really gonna surprise you with the artist. It's gonna be Aussie, and it's gonna be. It's gonna have to be Dreamer.
Nice.
Good song.
Okay. So that's for nostalgia. What about your song to rage out to in your cell?
Girls, 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 Motley Crue.
Nice. Love that. And the encore of your life, the song to go out peacefully to.
Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Nice.
Song.
Good
song.
tune. Love that.
When you're on death row, do you go out peacefully? Is that a thing?
I think the injection's got to be quite nice.
Nice is a strong word there, dude.
Better than the hanging.
Fair. Okay, yeah, I'm not.
You're just gonna
argue
feel a little prick, my love.
Yeah.
Just
Someone
close
else there
your
be
eyes. Whoa, hang on.
Yeah, or like in the stocks, or like, you know, the old beheading. Not for me. The lethal injection's
though.
got to be better.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, well that was Pip's death row set list.
Nice.
Amazing. So before you leave, Pip, firstly, congratulations. You're an honorary member of the Encore Club.
Pleasure.
Thank you very
blessed.
much.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate it. That's an awesome dream gig, and I love a bit of manifestation as well.
Me too.
And you know, I think the great thing about this podcast is we do get some really outlandish gigs, and then some really kind of like, no, this could actually happen, and it's fucking awesome.
I want to see a bit more of that, you know?
We've had the outlandish ones. We've had Tiny Tim performing to SpongeBob SquarePants during a ritual.
That hurt my head, that episode.
Well,
It
I
worked
mean,
for me.
if Hardy isn't up for it, well, MGK could do the headline too, just a side one.
Nice.
Get Machine Gun Kelly in. Okay.
That'd be good.
Okay.
So this, it might be a little bit silly. But
It
we're
is
going
a
to
little
ask you
bit
some
silly.
questions before you love us and leave us.
Some would you rathers. Some wild would you rathers.
And they're deep as fuck, Pip, all right?
So deep.
All right. I'm going to kick it off, right?
Were you doing this quick fire?
I don't know.
Relatively quick fire.
Okay, I think it needs to be.
Yeah.
Pip, would you rather your saddest ballad become the TikTok sound for cooking videos, or your happiest song become the soundtrack to funeral memes?
Happiest song for funeral means, because life should be a celebration, so don't make it all woe and sad. Have a good time on your way out.
No.
Best
fucking love
answer.
that.
There you go.
I'm getting that tattooed on me.
On his nipple.
Look at my nipples, man.
Just really small. Like when those people that write on grains of rice. Just around.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Have you not seen that?
No, but
Anyway,
I'll
sorry.
be doing that at 2
This
in
is
the morning.
not quick fire.
No.
Would you rather be forced to perform in clown makeup for the rest of your career, or only be allowed to perform in cowboy cosplay competitions?
Clown makeup, man, because I'd make clown fucking cool, bro.
Country clown would be fucking class. Like,
Yeah.
do it all sad, get that emo bit in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking love that,
That's
yeah.
sick.
We like the clown makeup, you know, on the Everybody video and the Don Broco video.
Yes.
Sad
Yeah.
face.
Yeah,
like
good
that.
shout. Yeah. All right, like that. Okay. Would you rather your fans chant "Pip Pip Hooray"? Actually, I think it should be "Pip Pip Hooray," or throw marshmallows at you until the stage is covered.
Marshmallow the fuck out of me, man.
I'm so sorry, Pip, if this starts something at your gigs, by the
Mate,
way.
how could you not go for Pip Pip Hooray?
Pip Pip Hooray is a chant.
Because Pip, there's a lot of spit with that. If everyone's
know
doing
what?
Fair
it
enough.
and I don't have a tiny umbrella, at least with marshmallows, if I'm feeling a bit low on sugar, I'm eating my own namesake. And we can play
Yeah.
Chubby Bunny at the same time. We can make it a thing.
I love that, actually. That's great. Okay, and finally, would you rather have a number one hit that everyone knows, but you secretly hate, or a cult favorite song that only true fans know about that you absolutely love?
Do you know what? I want to start this game of generational wealth. So give me a massive hit so my daughter never has to worry for a day in her life.
Fucking too right.
Good
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Amazing. Pip, thank you so much. You are, as I said, an honorary member of the Encore Club.
Boys, thank you so much for having me. It's been fucking a load of fun. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Mate, thank you so much for coming on, honestly. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was amazing. Before you go though, Pip, obviously feel free just like let everyone know what you got coming up, what's already out. Like let's talk to people about, and also share your socials as well. Let's run those fuckers up. Let's
Yeah.
get big.
Sick. Okay, so follow me is on everything. It's just at the Pip Marsh. Everything is just the Pip Marsh. Obviously look for the tit with a feather on his face. You'll find me. I'm going on tour end of September with First Time Flyers. It's going to be an acoustic tour. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're hitting Brighton, Bristol, Norwich, Leeds, Newcastle, and Edinburgh. And lads, if you want to come to any, let me know and I'll guest list you. Come down.
Brighton, 100%.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's happy days. Message me, 100%. We'll hang out. And then just working on new music, working on getting back out to Nashville. I've got a movie coming out soon, which I was part of with my good friend Paul Bartolome, who's from Asking Alexandria. It's his
Nice.
film debut, and I play, shall we say, a child enthusiast in the movie. I mean, I'm very excited. It's called Evil Awaits. Evil Waits.
That's
I
sick.
can't wait to see it. And then I'm shooting the second one in November, so that's gonna be cool. Lots of new music, lots of me, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So follow me on socials, come along for the ride, and yeah, fucking rock and roll, motherfuckers.
Love
Woo!
that.
Love
That's
that.
fucking
Amazing.
exciting, man.
Pip, thank you so much, mate. Thank you very much.
Boys, thank you for having me. Let's hang out. Send me the
100%.
music.
We'll see you in Brighton, man.
Dude, hit
What-
me up, man. I will put you on the
100%.
list.
What venue is it?
I think I want to say Chalk, but I might be making that up because I've played there once before.
Chalk's decent. It's all right.
Sure.
little
Let's have a
venue,
look.
isn't
Chalk's nice. Hope and Ruin, Prince Albert, any of those would be
Oh, no,
cool.
Hope and Ruin.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay,
Decent.
yeah. That's on the way down from the station. Amazing. We'll definitely be there.
it?
That'd
Yeah,
be sick.
we'll be there, my man.
Come down. I'll sort you guys out. Come down. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll hang out and yeah, it's going to be great. And it'll be nice to get back on the road, man. It's only an acoustic tour, so it's not going to be as rowdy as normal, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll
Nice.
be in the front row, pip paraying, mate.
Yeah. Getting that spit all over you.
marshmallows.
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
Yeah,
Douse
we
me
won't-
up.
I've got-
Dice me up.
Like a sack of like baby marshmallows at home for the
Bring
kids.
'em.
I'm just gonna throw them at you, mate. We'll play chubby bunnies whilst everyone's
That's
like, "What's
what
going
I
on?"
expect. I expect marshmallows fed to me while I'm playing the show.